Oh, I wonder what the bunnies are up to over here. Aha! There's one eating. Where's the other one? And then there was one. Fenris, there you are, buddy. What's up, dude? What's up?
Oh, hi, Poppy. Hi. Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, hey, Finjan. Hey, Finjan. My boy. And my girl.
So tonight we're gonna go do Sakura, which is like cherry blossom viewing at night, which is gonna be pretty awesome. Although it could be a bit of a bust if there are no... Our kitchen's a bit of a mess right now. We need to do dishes. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that knife. Just like... Okay. But we need to go do... What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So it could be a bit of a bust if there are no... if there are no lights there for us. So we'll see. We're going to go to Mitsuike Koen, which is... You've seen me go there before in previous videos. Maybe we can link that one down below. But Mitsuike is actually pretty famous for hanami, or cherry blossom viewing, which is what you do around this time of year in Japan, normally when there's not a pandemic like right now. So the Japanese government and local governments are asking people not to really like flood into parks and do a whole lot of hanami. So we decided that we would do it at night. And that tradition does exist, as I mentioned earlier, in the tradition of Yozakura. So Mitsuike is like pretty like famous, right, in this area, isn't it? I mean, it's not even in this area. Like even kind of in other areas of Japan, people know about Mitsuike. It's a pretty famous spot for hanami. So I think I've said that like 3 times. Anyway, we're gonna get dressed and get ready to go, and we're gonna head out. Let's see if it's lit up or if it's a bust. So here we are in Mitsuike, and as you can see, sort of, there are some sakura that have bloomed, and there's some light so we can see them a little bit. And more importantly, there's just no one here. I mean, it's empty, which is pretty awesome. Let's get a little closer. That's pretty cool. Wow, they're almost like mankai, huh? Wow, mankai means like completely open. There's a bunch of different words that are used in Japanese to describe the state of sakura. It's kind of interesting. Looks like there's some over there. Looks like there's some over there. Cool. Let's look around. There's still some that aren't open though, right? But for the most part, almost fully bloomed. Beautiful. So sakura are kind of neat. They're a metaphor, and they're used a lot in like poetic imagery, and as a way to sort of portray the very short but brilliant and beautiful nature of life. Sakura bloom and are gorgeous for a week or two, and then are gone. And so sort of in that sense they kind of represent that idea of life. So like falling sakura are also often kind of like a metaphor for death, and also what's really interesting is spring, being this kind of time of new beginnings. Japan sort of lines up a lot of its cycles on spring. So like new like graduates of universities start their jobs usually in the spring when they get accepted into a company. School starts in the spring. Like that's considered the beginning of the year, whereas in the States it's in the fall, right? So kind of interesting. So the idea of sort of heading off to your first day of school while all the flowers and everything are blooming around you is, almost fell off my bike there, is a big deal. So anyway, we have left Mitsuike, so I'm gonna go get some coffee to warm up, man. I'm freezing my balls off, so we'll see you there. All right. So today we're headed for afternoon tea. What am I looking for? What was the name of the hotel again? Shin Yokohama Prince Hotel. All right. Trying to open this with one hand is hard. Bean, 持って。今録画してるけど。So yeah, Shin Yokohama. We're gonna go to Shin Yokohama and we're gonna go to the Prince Hotel there. How many stories does that thing have? Do you remember how many floors it has?
いくつだろう。いくつだっけ
I don't know. I don't remember.
とりあえず上の方の階だよね、あれは。
Quite a few.
30とかだっけ ?30、40回くらい。
Something like that.
うん。
30, 34, 35, something. It's way up there, and we're gonna have afternoon tea. Which is gonna be nice. We're gonna ride our bikes there. And it's not Yokohama, it's Shin Yokohama. So it's not just Yokohama, it's the new Yokohama. Why do you think they named it Shin Yokohama? Why is that?
さあ。
Isn't that strange?
いや、もう横浜が取られてたから、
Yokohamaが取られてる。
で、新幹線の駅作るのに、ちょっとクールネームが欲しかったんじゃん。
So they're gonna run the Shinkansen through there, so they wanted a cool name for it. Okay. Shinkansen goes through Yokohama as well, though, right?
No? 新横浜。
Really? It doesn't go through Yokohama?
成田エクスプレスは横浜駅通るけど、新幹線は新横浜。
Narita Express, alright. Huh. So the Narita Express goes to Yokohama. But Shinkansen is only to Shin Yokohama. Is there... but you can go from Yokohama to Shin Yokohama on JR, right?
横浜線。
On the Yokohama Sen.
or 地下鉄、サブウェイ。
Subway. Okay. But not on Keihin Tohoku.
No.
Really? Interesting. I feel like they didn't really plan out the city very well. You know what I mean? Like they just kind of were just like it just sort of happened organically, and then they were just like, shit, we got to make sure we've got a way to get from this point to this point, so we'll just like create a new line and go there. And then it just sort of like became this. I don't know. I feel like Tokyo and the Kanto area is like a really organic city, and that it wasn't like a bunch of people came together and were like, all right, we're gonna build this city called Tokyo. Like let's plan it all out, and then figure out how we're gonna do it. I think it's just sort of evolved, over time. I don't know. What do you think?
どうでしょう。I don't know.
Typical Mame response.
Don't ask me about anything about history.
What that means is Zashiki Warashi is not interested. When she goes, dodaro, it means I don't care.
I don't care! 新幹線 goes to 新横浜. Keihin goes to Yokohama Station. That's where I write. That's what I write, and I don't care about history.
All right. Anyway, we're going to Shin Yokohama. We're gonna do afternoon tea. Afternoon tea is something that Zashiki Warashi and I really enjoy. Japan's back into Kinkyu Jitai Sengen state, so like a state of emergency, starting today actually. So they've gone back into one because infection rates are skyrocketing again, and the Japanese government's taking forever to get vaccines, and it's just like, it's a pain in the butt. But here in Kanagawa, where we are, we're not included in that state of emergency announcement. So places of business, etc., are still open at this point, although they are operating on like a limited capacity. But anyway, we're gonna ride our bikes there, hang out, and we'll bring you along for that. So. Yeah. All right, we made it to Shin Yokohama. Took us about a half hour. 30分ぐらいかな? About 30 minutes. And yeah, we're just in the hotel. Is this the lobby? We're in the lobby right now, yeah? Probably. Lobby area. The outside of the building, like, kind of looks like a Soviet era, like, kind of like, you know, I don't know, sort of like communist monument. But the inside of the building's actually nice. Pretty. Oh, yeah. So it looks like this is the building on the outside. And I mean, I think even this picture is kind of flattering. I like it. It looks like a little bit nicer on the outside in this picture than it actually is on the outside, but the inside's nice. The inside's decent. You ready? Yeah, let's go. Let's head to the elevators. Is that Yokohama over there?
みなとみらい、
You know, right?
ランドマークの右の方が横浜駅かな。高島屋が見える。これで拡大できないのかな。
できないと思う。
あ、そうか。
I wonder what that over there is.
これね。
Wow. Pretty. Look how high we are. Yeah, dude. Oh, is there like a restaurant down there?
あ、さっきのバーベキューだよ。
That's the barbecue.
Mm.
Oh, okay. There's some people down there eating. You can see them.
うん。
1, 2, 3, 4,
本当だ。
5, 6,
あ、
7,
楽しそう。
Hmm?
楽しそう。
I feel like it'd be kind of warm though, don't you think?
うん。
Pretty.
うん。
So we're starting with Earl Grey, and then we have our little sides here. We got strawberry, and then I guess this is like a coffee cream, like a coffee and white chocolate clotted cream, and then of course that's your olive oil and balsamic. And I guess these are for like the savory and sweet bread dishes that we have coming to us. This is the course menu. Afternoon tea, savory, your palate sweets, and your scones. And then we've got an optional drink menu here with alcohol and specialty drinks, cocktails. And then on the inside of the menu here, you've got all the drinks you can order. It's as much as you want for drinks. You can order. It's free. And yeah, I started with the Earl Grey, which is my favorite English tea. So, and just beautiful view, beautiful little table setting. And a neat little lobby and interior. They put up these little plastic screens for Corona. Kind of cool. I dig it. Our food's here. With this like appraisal and like a croquette and bruschetta. I can't remember what's in it though.
あ、キュウリとキューカンバーとタコ。
And octopus. This is arancini and shrimp, and then this one, I don't know. I mean, it's
Braised
crazy.
with asparagus.
Asparagus, white asparagus, in this?
asparagus.
Okay, white
And
asparagus in
chorizo.
this, and then mozzarella. It's pretty good. It's got that Italian theme behind the cannoli was pretty good. I'm curious to see what's green like. Mascarpone, sugar. Avocado. It's good. Vanilla ice cream. I love vanilla ice.